One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready? Blue waiting.
28. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Sonic.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check your hot read.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ready? White 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 28. Echo.
Mike 28. Mike 28. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Go, run.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
3rd down.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Get off the field. Let's get
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Check. 58.
45 to Mike. Check. 45.
Get 300. Get 300.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking right sideline. That's Wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
13 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they try to sweep the Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Green 18.
54 Mike. Here I come. Kill.
Over. General West.
Jim.
Flip again.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go.
Complete to number 84. A gain of 21 yards. And a Packer first down.
Flip 58.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike. Kill. Check 24.
Flip 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Double tight.
Over.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Green 18.
45. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Green 18.
You gonna get this one? You think you gonna get this? Get Mike. You think you gonna get this? Check.
Green 18.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners. Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary. That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rogers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Is indeed good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Mike's 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Winston. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the Packers'
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Bang! 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Bang, bang. Let him go.
Running, it's Drake.
Check 3.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ready. Blue 80. 56 is the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. Let him go.
On 3rd down, Logan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right there, 56. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with the backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming out and put the pressure on them.
Watch twins.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Winston now. A bullet throw, but incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go on. Come on, D.
This is Jones. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
17 yards. First down, Packers.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 45 to Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it
Eluding
up.
the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And this is caught by Evans. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Hey, let's get a conversion. Hayward. Watch the flag.
Working out of the gun. Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they even let you. Hey, number 12, 5-0. Short. Here we go. Check. Rush in.
To throw is Winston. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down throw for Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers going for the deep ball. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Rodgers will try again on second down. It's caught here by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play. Winston to Evans, 46 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half, and they came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
Now Winston. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Greystone travel.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll go down at at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Strip that ball.
26.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
At the 40-yard line.
258.
45. Tackles.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rodgers. It's complete to Hopkins. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm coming.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let we go.
Winston now from the 50. Bryant has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. James to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen to Drake. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, boy. Easy. Say. White. Kill.
They'll run it here with Logan. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and failing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, watch this.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So quickly all the way up at that 40-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. Going into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ready? Blue ready. Shift. Hey.
On first down, it's Logan. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47.
They run again with Logan. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready.
He's coming. Check in.
Green, triple T.
At all costs.
Mike 20.
Go.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check. Sonic. Check. Let's go.
Here's Winston. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A give running right, Drake. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Slam.
Easy. Hey, 5 on the 50. Watch twist. Green, triple T.
Check 4.
Deuce.
And off to the right side, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the carry, it's Logan. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Easy, easy, easy. Live motion. 54's Mike, 54.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on? And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You.
Hey, Alpha.
45. Mike, 45.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
Hey, 88.
Here I come.
To throw again, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force it incomplete. Cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 20.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Logan. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.